Good day fellow skiers, today we're going to learn some butters for beginner freestyle skiers. What exactly are we going to do?
So we're going to start pretty basic and then work our way through the steps, getting gradually harder until we're working towards some really, really sexy butters.
Nice, let's get it. That one was sick. Really? I really liked it. With the tail butter, well here you just gotta lean back some. But just leaning back for me, I really gotta go a long way backwards and it puts a lot of pressure on my calves. It's unpleasant. So also here you wanna kind of roll onto it. Notice how the skis move forwards as I do it. Do you understand that? Chuk means roll onto them and engage the thighs a lot. Yeah, that's the stuff. While we're at it, let's also learn how to ollie. But you must remember that ollies are utterly unsuitable for taking off jumps and you want to pop. So you got to keep these two techniques separate. Anyway, back to the ollie. So with the ollie, it's similar to the nollie. You roll onto the back and then as I'm in this position, I really press off the tails so that I go up in the air and land with the skis perfectly flat again. If you want to learn more, join us in person at one of our Stomp It Camps. We do freestyle, freeride and ski techniques for adults. Maybe see that? Let's introduce speed to tail butter as well. This is a little extra scary because you got to lean the body down the hill. So here it's even more important to have a super flat slope. It can look like this. Line yourself. Then roll onto them tails. Woo. So now you can try and see if you can create rotation from the edges of your tails. If you do a side slip down the hill while doing the tail butter move. I'm just sliding down and then I roll back on the tails and the skis are then rotating me around. Happen kind of slowly there, but it's a cool feeling. So I'm just rolling onto them tails. Woo. So let's try some switch tail butter 90 to maybe 180 in a traverse. And it works like this. You got a ski switch in traverse, look over your shoulder, just see if you can roll onto those tails and let the tails pull you around. I think it's also okay to have a little bit of a rotation from the upper body as well to help you out. Gonna look like this. Wow. Let's try the other way too. So on the switch tail butter, the arms is also helping creating rotation. So you want to start the butter, a little bit of wind up, you start buttering, then as you're on the tails, nice and late, you just pull in the arms to get that last 180 or maybe even 360 off the tails. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Wind up. If you prepared well, doing a switch tail butter at the fall line is going to be quite easy. Same things are important here. So look over the shoulder, feet close together, wind up a little bit, start carving onto the tails, and off you go. Very satisfying. When you're coaching at our camps, what are the common mistakes you see on the tail butter?
I think the most common mistake is people rushing. So, especially with the switch tail butter, when people are coming into it, they like to rush the start so that they're facing forwards and they feel like they can then see more of the trick. But with the tail butter and the nose butter, it's really important that the build-up of pressure happens gradually. If you try and do it really quickly, then it's not going to be a butter, it's going to be an ollie or whatever.
Or like a switch skid and then a little bit of ollie or something around.
Yeah,
It's a little
exactly.
weird, isn't it?
I mean, that's
Totally
definitely
agree.
the most common thing. That's why a lot of people struggle with tail butters. And all the time, and it annoys me a lot, like the switch tail butters people do onto tubes, when they just do the switch 180, slope spin really quickly and then hop on.
Yeah. It's a
But-
bit of cheating there, isn't it?
And there's a lot of cheating there.
Go on. Be nice and slow. Oh. You came in a little hot there, didn't you?
Bit hot, yeah. A really fun place to do tail butters can be on banks. Me and Jens have just been practicing it a bit then. I struggled quite a bit. Jens is a lot better at doing them on banks than I am. But I look forward to practicing that a lot more because it's a fun feeling. I think the thing that I was struggling with was my line into the bank. And it's quite difficult looking over the uphill shoulder and getting onto the right edges then to start the butter. I think that's where I was going wrong a little bit. But it was easier the last attempt where I started going more up the bank. I think that's the same for most tricks on banks and pipes.
Thank you guys for watching. It's fun having you here.
It was fun skiing with you today, Jens. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you'd like to come and ski with us at some point, join one of our freestyle camps for adults. They are a lot of fun. I'm
Nice.
still yet to meet an unhappy camper.
That is true. Great. Thank you for that. That was awesome.